Right, now that I'm in my big sofa, I want to go over a couple of things in this video, mainly being the power of sticking to one thing. In my previous video, I said that I did copywriting, and what I didn't tell you is how recently I started. So I started copywriting around, I'd say, around end of March, start of April. So if you do the maths, it's around about 2.5 months. Okay, so around about coming up to 3 months. Now, prior to this, I didn't know nothing about copywriting. I did a little research here and there way before, but nothing intense, nothing where I knew how to write a good copy. And the reason why I want to talk about this video of the power of sticking to one thing is because on Saturday, I had a client call, my first sales call. In a matter of 2.5 months, starting a skill from absolutely zero, I got on my first sales call. I want you to understand how powerful that is. Not even 3 months. Now, I'm not going to discuss how much that sales call was and how much I was going to charge. I'm not going to discuss that. But let's just say it's the amount of money which can change your life within a month or 2 months pretty quickly. When you sacrifice time and everything you have into just learning one skill, and this could be, you can apply this to anything. It could be sports, it could be business, it could be, I don't know, bloody cooking for what I care about. If you just stick to one thing and you go all in and you learn as much as you can within a short amount of period, you'll be surprised how fast you can achieve something. Now, a lot of people put the expectation of themselves where they have too much of a large time frame, or they want to achieve something within a week and they don't get it, so they fall off, right? Understand that it does take time, and if you project a longer time frame, you're going to achieve it sooner than you actually think. So I want you to bear that in mind. Extend the time frame that you think you're going to achieve that one thing. Like, I'm talking about a long time frame, and you'll be surprised how fastly you'll achieve that set goal. So like I said, 2.5 months ago, I started copywriting from zero. Okay? From freaking zero. And on Saturday, on June 14 or 15, I had my first sales call. Now, what do I mean by going all in this one thing? Whatever it is you choose, whatever field, sports, business, whatever, you need to dedicate your everything to it. I mean, sacrificing your social time, your family time, sacrificing certain events that you have to go to. To achieve a lot in a short amount of period, you need to sacrifice a lot. And that's what I did. I literally locked myself in my room, I went gym, came home, worked. I woke up, I worked, go gym, come home, I worked. That's all I did. And I obsessed about this one skill, which I did, for me, was copywriting. Now, if you're in a similar position where you want to change your life, you want to start a business, you can do it. Okay, you can do it. But number one, don't put quick expectations on yourself. Set the time frame a bit longer. And two, you need to give it your all. If you want to change your life in a short amount of period, you need to give it your all. Sacrifice everything that you have and put your soul into it. And you'll be surprised how quickly you can achieve something. And I think a major skill which I've learned within the last 2 months is focus. Focusing on one skill, focusing on one objective, and focusing on one outcome. Now, I also want to emphasize that I did get a mentor, I did buy programs, I bought courses, but I think this was necessary for me to achieve the amount I did within a short time frame. Another thing that you want to do if you want to accelerate your growth is get a mentor. And I highly, highly, highly recommend you get a mentor if you want to achieve anything. And I'm talking about achieving it with speed. Because there's no point wasting a whole year when you can pay someone for the mistakes that you're going to make. It's just for me, it's a no-brainer. So let's just say an example, you pay 3,000. One-time fee of 3,000. You save yourself 1 year, and now you're going to make that 3,000 back within, say, 2 months. To me, this sounds like a no-brainer. Literally, all it is one sales call and you made your money back. One client or 2 clients and you made your money back. Just from one mentor. From skipping a year's worth of mistakes. Now, another thing which helped me achieve such a goal in a short amount of time of learning a new skill from nothing to getting into a sales call was posting it and documenting it on social media. So I have Twitter, which you can see in the link in the description, and also follow my IG if you haven't. But I documented everything on there, and it's my main platform where I'm trying to grow. So the reason I'm trying to grow on Twitter, because one, it's easier to post. You literally just write words and you can easily get a decent amount of views. And 2, it's an easier way to build an audience, which means you can build authority, which means people will come onto your profile, see that social proof of you having followers, and then that way you can get an inbound lead. Okay, if that makes any sense. Now, I'm not saying I am where I want to be. Definitely not. I've got a long way to go in terms of financial and business goals. But the point I'm trying to make in this video is that if you just dedicate your life to something, I mean focus, sacrifice everything, leave your job, have a decent amount of savings if you have to survive for the couple months where you have no job. Give it your all. Give it your 100% and give it your heart and give it your soul. Because imagine if I achieved that within 2.5 months. Imagine what I'm going to achieve in the next 6 months. Imagine what you can achieve in the next 6 months. You start a skill from zero, absolutely nothing. 2 months you get a client. Imagine that next 6 months what it's going to be. Yet a lot of people get themselves distracted on TikTok, on Reels, on Shorts, scrolling, playing video games, going to social events which have no meaning. Like, I fucking love partying, don't get me wrong. And I still do it. But I sacrificed 2 months, 3 months of just no socialising to get where I need to be. And once I've achieved my goals, then yes, I can go back to that lifestyle. But until then, you need to sacrifice your time. And I do truly believe that in the next 6 months, it's all it's going to take for me to change my life. And 6 months is all you need to change your life. So just remember from this video, just stick to one thing, stick to one goal. And just give your all. And you will achieve massive, massive amounts of results. I promise.